When we look at the world right now, it feels like everything is shaking. People are confused, people are scared, and people are asking, where is God in all this? But when you go back to the book of Exodus, you see something powerful. You see how God moves when the world is in trouble. The Bible shows us that Egypt was a place of pain for God's people. They were slaves, they were crying day and night. They were tired, they felt forgotten. And sometimes we feel that same way today. People are dealing with stress, violence, pressure, and so much darkness around them. But here's the thing. God never ignores the cries of people. In Exodus chapter 3, verses 9 to 10, God says, "The cry of the Israelites has reached me. So now go, I am sending you to Pharaoh." That moment shows us something deep. God hears and God responds. But here's the amazing part. God responds by sending a person, not by snapping his fingers. He sends Moses. Now think about Moses for a second. Moses wasn't looking for this job. Moses wasn't trying to be a hero. Moses was actually running away from Egypt. He felt unqualified, weak. He even asked God, "Who am I to do this?" But God wasn't looking for a perfect man. He was looking for a willing man. And God told him something powerful in Exodus 4, verse 12. "Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." That right there shows how God works. When God calls you, he also equips you. He doesn't ask you to be perfect. He asks you to trust him. Now let's bring it to our world today. Look around. People are crying out just like the Israelites. There's war, corruption, fear, broken families, stress, depression. So many people feel like Egypt, trapped, tired, stuck in a system they cannot escape. And you might think, why doesn't God just fix everything? But he still works the same way he worked in Exodus. He raises people. He calls people. He sends people into dark places to bring light. God is still sending Moses-type people today. Maybe you're thinking, but God can't use me. Moses thought the same thing. He didn't feel ready. He didn't feel strong. He didn't feel wise. But God told him, "I will be with you." And that's the same message God is giving this generation. Look at what is happening in our world. People are shouting for truth. Young people are waking up spiritually. People are getting tired of lies, tired of wickedness, tired of the pressure. And when the world gets dark like this, that's when God starts raising voices. God is looking for people who will stand like Moses stood. You might be the person God wants to send to speak life into your family. You might be the person God wants to send to speak truth online. You might be the person God wants to use in your school, your workplace, your community. Moses didn't know how big his assignment was until he stepped into it. And notice this, God didn't send Moses when everything was peaceful. He sent him when things were hard, when Pharaoh was wicked, when the situation looked impossible. And that's the same thing today. God sends people right into the pressure, right into the chaos, right into places that look too far gone. Why? Because that's where his power shows the most. So don't look at the world falling apart and think God is silent. No, he is moving. He is raising people. He is calling people. He is preparing people. And sometimes the pain you are feeling right now is actually pushing you toward your purpose. Just like Moses, you may feel unqualified. You may feel scared. But God is saying the same thing to you that he said to Moses, "Go, I'll help you speak. I'll teach you what to say." God knows what this generation needs, and he knows who he wants to use. The same God who sent Moses into Egypt is still sending people into this world today. And maybe, just maybe, he is calling you to step up, to speak, to shine, to lead, even if you don't feel ready. So the message is simple. God sends people when the world is in trouble. He did it in Exodus, and he is doing it right now.